Hey YouTube, Dawson Ryder here with my review of the Kyuranger candy toy figures. I'm not sure what I'm going to call this in the title, but this is what they're going to be called for the review. So these are about, I would say, 4-ish inch-ish figures that are unpainted when you get them. They're just, well, after you get them too, depending on what you want to do. But they're blank slates. They come with stickers. You can probably pretty easily tell from my stellar sticker work. Just to get it out of the way, here is a size comparison to like a standard 5-inch action hero. So it's less than the standard 5-ish inch range that the Power Rangers line is at now, so a little bit shorter. But what's sad about these, other than the sticker job, is that until we get what's likely to be the next adaptation of Power Rangers, Kyuranger, I'm like 99% sure. That's until we get that, when we get figures, this is like your only quote-unquote good option for an articulated figure from Kyuranger. And if we never got Kyuranger, this would be your only option because Sentai figure arts are pretty much dead, and Japan just doesn't seem to like figures for things other than Rider, and even then it's not like we get here in America where we're very action figure oriented. So yeah, I picked these up because I was curious and I really like Kyuranger, but I'm not the best at stickers. It's worth noting all three of them come with these mysterious little candies that come with pretty much all candy toys if you collect anything candy toy related, like, you know, Rider gimmicks and whatnot. But let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to start with Orion because it was the first one I stickered and because I said so. So I'm actually, no, I was going to move the other guys out so they don't steal focus. So yeah, you can see, I am going to do that actually. The stickers on here, you got it for the visor. This side turned out okay. This one's a little wonky. You got one for here. You got one for the chest piece. You got those, they have a lot of stickers like this where they're kind of cut so you can mold it around things and you're supposed to be skilled at it. This one here, you can't really do a good job at reapplying them. I made a mistake and accidentally put it over here, and as you can see, it looks worn. You got one for the belt. You got some for around the gauntlets and legs and the little lines here, which is for all of them. You got the little dots here. These ones right here, and some of the ones like this, are really difficult to get on. It's like trying to pick up a gnat with sausages. Like, it's difficult, and I'm just not a fan of stickers, and it's something I don't like about this, but this is a cheap candy toy. This isn't made to be a mainline figure, so I'm not gonna put too much on it just because, you know, that's the way it's supposed to be, even though it's really frustrating. I'm sure you can do a better job if you're just better at it or more, you know, experienced with it. The last time I had to do that was building an LBX kit, and that just was a little bit better. But they do have really nice articulation. You get a really solid, great range of motion. It's a pretty decent little mold for a candy toy. He comes with these permanently fixed, like, kind of elegant hands, which I actually kind of appreciate it because it very fits this mode since he didn't get a weapon or anything for this toy. You know, because he can use all the other ones. And you can't really put the other Shishi Red's weapon in his hand like he could, but I just appreciate the hands given, you know, it works. You do only get single joints here for the bending, but it still works well. You get a nice little ball joint on his leg. You don't get any waist articulation, but you have a pretty good head articulation. I like really put a dent in my fingers. It looks like I just got out of the pool. You can move it up and down, around, so it's actually pretty decent, and for the most part, not too far off from a 5-ish inch Power Rangers figure. So that's really nice. Oh, and you have the two little pieces here which snap on the back. But yeah, that's actually, we're gonna lie them all down until we're done with everybody. All right, now we got regular Shishi Red here. His helmet job didn't turn out so great. I had to reapply it because something bothered me and it ripped here, so that's kind of annoying. His chest piece thing, whereas Orion's, this came in multiple pieces for the star. This was like one overall like sticker shirt, which seemed easier, but also, as you can see, crinkled. You got stickers here, same stickers here. The weapon is just two plastic pieces of red and blue, so you don't have to do any stickers there for it. But it can look pretty solid if you do a better job, and the sticker, like the look of like the galaxy design of their visors looks pretty good. But yeah, you can see like a lot of the way it looks has to do with my personal talents, quote unquote. I have no talents. So, all right, he comes with his weapon changer here. You can separate him and have him wield both, as you might have seen on the thumbnail box, but so you got that. Also, you don't have to do anything for that. I think this one turned out okay. It's a little bit iffy right here, but I'm mostly happy with the way that the Phoenix sticker turned out and the little sticker here on his microphone. He also had one of these like vest stickers, and for both of these, for Houou Soldier and Shishi Red, they had like a placeholder gem here, which I thought was just supposed to go on it. It's not. It is not. It's like a placeholder, so I just recommend when you do that to pop the placeholder out, because this being blank, like a circle, actually gives you a pretty solid guideline, and then put the real one over there. But you got the same type of sticker areas going on here. I think he turned out the best. And I'm not going over articulation for these other two because it's, well, the same. But as you can see, they're very decent-ish for sticker figures. This is more or less what it looks like when you get them out of the box, just very blank. And they can look better if you, you know, like I said, are better at sticker stuff. Like, I know there's people that build lots of model kits. I'm kind of more of an every now and then model kit kind of guy. Like I said, I collected LBXs for a while, so I had to do it on those. That wasn't so bad. But with these, even if you get a perfect job on them, these are the type that will fray over time. And, you know, if you drop it or move it, especially ones like the little ones on the legs and stuff, will fray. The last figures I ever bought like this in Toku was a Kamen Rider Saga figure and a Kamen Rider Ixa figure from Kiva, meant to stand in for the figure arts. We're still waiting on that Saga figure art we saw like 15 million years ago at a Tamashii show. I'm not bitter. But those looked, I think, a little bit better for me personally, but they did fray. I think I did a better job on the Ixa one, and it was just sitting on my nightstand, and I very rarely touched it. You know, I didn't, other than just moving the display, I didn't pick it up and repose it that often, and just naturally, these started to curl up. So that is a problem you're going to face with these, which is unfortunate, but again, they're candy toys, so that's just the way it is. It's not like this is a main toy line thing. So I really can't wholly recommend these, because they're not that great. They're very average candy toys with stickers, but if you do have more experience with stickers and can do a much better job than I can, like most people, then they can be pretty okay. Or if you want to buy these and paint them, I'm not good at painting figures at all, but there's some people that are amazing. So if you want to pick these up and paint them, I think they could actually turn out really cool. Or if you know somebody that can paint it for you and you're willing to pay them, or they're willing to do a favor for you, then I could totally see that as well. Because like their mold's actually pretty solid. It's a pretty solid, it's not the best figure mold I've ever seen, but it's pretty solid and it's a good start. But so I can only really recommend these to those of you that like projects like this. Otherwise, for everybody else that doesn't want to go through any of that work in any form, I recommend waiting for the probable Power Rangers adaptation. I feel like I'm jinxing it just by saying that, and we might not get it, but assuming Kyuranger is the next one, I would wait for that because it's just around the corner. Anyway, that's about it. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Dawson Ryder, signing out.